This right here is Gworl King. It was named by my 3-year-old nephew, who says girl like Gworl, because why wouldn't you? It's easier. He walked into my house while I was working on this. He saw it and he said, oh, this is a Gworl King. This is a Gworl, and this is her crown. So I told him, you know what? I'm going to name it that. You just named my piece. Thanks for helping. And I stuck to my word. Gworl King is a hanging sculpture. This ring is the base structure for all of it. Hand carved and sculpted by Tyler and Nick. It is black walnut with some oak dowels. Oh no, the sun. And as you can see, it spins. So there's a nice little spinny situation up there. And then the 3 circles are different on every piece that we make. This is the abstract 3 circles for this piece. It's concrete, a concrete ball with half circles carved out of it, polished in a really beautiful way. And then into some grooves on the top of Gworl King's hoop, we set some dowels. So these are interchangeable. You can move these around to change the layers. I have them a certain way right now, but maybe you like them to look different and have some stained glass in the front. Maybe you want the weaving in the front or on the outside. So those can be changed and moved around. Or you can update it with new sculptures for the seasons or as 3 Circle Shop grows. So right now on this side, it's hard to really say that this has a front or a back. On this side is one of my fabric stained glass panels that I like to do. I use scraps for these. These are all silk and linen scraps. Very nature themed, this piece. So you see the silk. And these are all stitched together in kind of a net. These are all scraps. It's sort of reminiscent of the weaving behind it. It's also its own creature. So you can see through it into the layers behind. Then we've got some driftwood in this piece. It was collected by my stepfather. His name is Ian. Give him a shout out, Ian. Ian found this driftwood along Lake Superior when he was camping there with my mom. Lake Superior is a very special place to those of us who are from the Midwest. Definitely love that place. So it has a special place on the sculpture as well. And then also on this sculpture, hanging in different spots, there's stained glass. I got most of this stained glass, these materials, from my mom. She used to do stained glass when I was a kid, and I got interested in it as an adult, just like her. A lot of these pieces are inspired by this. When the sun is shining, like it was a second before I started this video, the stained glass reflects colors and shadows onto the rest of the piece as it spins, and it's really beautiful. And the driftwood does the same thing. So for instance, when the sun is behind this woven piece, you'll see a bunch of driftwood and stained glass colors and things floating behind it. Not sure if it's quite strong enough right now. And then this weaving, now that I'm talking about it, I hand wove this on a table loom. It's cotton, and then woven into it is Angora wool, otherwise known as mohair. A friend of ours, her mom has Pygora, so pygmy Angora goats in the Iron Range of Minnesota. It's a very Minnesota piece. And this wool is all from them. She offered me some so I could learn how to process wool, clean it, card it, spin it into yarn. So that's what I've done here. It's got an incredible pearly texture. Angora wool is so soft, just like Angora rabbits. So soft, very lustrous, and it looks beautiful again in the sunlight, but really right now on a cloudy day, it looks so nice too. And because of these overshot pieces, these gaps, it helps you to see the shadows of the other pieces and see them spinning from behind. You can see all the layers from different points on this sculpture. There's also somebody's wing that we found in New Mexico when I was taking a weaving course to learn how to do all of this. This piece looks different from every single direction. You can't always tell which layer is part of which layer. And this is also woven, tapestry style, on a little just tapestry hand loom that I found at a thrift store in Minnesota. Cotton, silk, and some more of that mohair. Oh, got clunked by stained glass. This is Gworl King in all of her mighty glory. I'll give her a little spin. It uses a lot of scrap fabric so they don't get thrown away. Driftwood collected from outside. The black walnut comes from Minnesota as well. It's reclaimed. Stained glass from my mom's stash, and wool from a friend. Nothing quite like her. There she goes. That is Gworl King.